Okay, so let's do this video and let's address the slowdown in videos, okay? And a lot of pissing, moaning, bitching, crying, complaining in certain parts of the TechPB YouTube channel with the slowdown in videos. One thing that you have to understand, okay, this is very important. TechPB, playing paintball, making videos is a hobby. It's a hobby of Willie's, it's a hobby of mine. We do this because it's fun, okay? We're not looking, we're not doing this for a career. This is not our lifelong goal to make videos for the paintball community, okay? It is fun. It's fun for us. We enjoy doing them. But there's no salary in it. There's no benefits in it. There's no pension in it. There's no vacation time or any of the other. There's no 401k matching. There's none of that shit, okay? We do this because it's fun. Now, for the past, over 3 years, we went hard, made over 800 videos, and we had a really good time doing it. Right now in my life, there are other things that are way more important than making paintball videos, okay? Well, there's always been things that are more important than making paintball videos, but just now, the other things that I have, the list is starting to get longer and longer, okay? One of the things that's most important to me right now is finishing up my schooling, getting through the CPA exam, and getting that career off, off the ground, okay? I don't know if you've seen what CPAs with master's degrees make right now. They make pretty good money, okay? And the longer they're in it, they make a lot more money, okay? And they get, a good salary, and they get benefits, and they get 401k matching, and they get pensions and retirement plans and all of that stuff, okay? That's what I need right now, being 34 years old. You don't get that making paintball videos. So which is more important? Let's see, a potential 6-figure salary for the next 30 years with retirement and benefits and pension and all this other stuff, or sitting here and making paintball videos. If you think that making paintball videos is a great way to earn a living, I encourage you to go try it, okay? Make paintball videos and let's see if the checks come rolling in. They don't, okay? It's almost impossible to get industry support for making paintball videos. It's very difficult, and whatever you do get, be very appreciative of, because most people, it's almost impossible to bring in any sort of decent income making paintball videos. I know this because I've made over 800 of them. It's very hard. With that being said, I encourage you to check out other channels that are making paintball content instead of coming over and complaining and bitching at mine. I don't understand why I can understand if people being, okay, Mike, you haven't made a video in a long time. I don't understand the over-the-top disrespectful comments, okay? If these are the people that I'm making paintball video for, fuck yourselves. I mean, why are you going to be disrespectful for me for trying to be a good dad and spending time with my daughters this weekend instead of going and playing paintball? If I spend time with them on Saturday, play paintball on Sunday, why are you going to make disrespectful comments to me? Why are you going to be disrespectful and nasty to me if I need to spend time with my wife and address her health concerns? Why are you going to be disrespectful to me if I need to make sure that my family is taken care of, that I have a roof overhead, that I have food in my fridge instead of going out and playing a hobby? I don't understand, the over-the-top disrespectful and just mean and nasty comments. There's just no reason for it. So, I mean, I understand this is paintball and there are some really screwed up people in paintball. Unfortunately, there's no filter that catches these people. If you can fog a mirror, you can play paintball, okay? This stuff is readily accessible to anybody, but I really don't understand the really mean, nasty, over-the-top comments from people, that just, I don't know. I mean, I guess, when you're 14, 15 years old, when you have $3 in your pocket for school lunch, I guess the world's perfect. But, once you become, my age, things become, other things take a little bit more precedent. I will be making videos for a very, very long time, but there are going to be times that I'm going to have to take a break, okay? And this is one of those times I'm going to need to take a break. I'm going to try to release videos as I get to them and stuff like that, but I just noticed there's some really over the top, and it only seems to be from a couple people, but I have noticed there's some over the top, just really nasty, disrespectful comments from people, and I just don't get it. I guess you can't win with them. If I just kicked my whole family to the curb, we lived in a cardboard box, and I just made 80 videos a day, then they would tell me that I'm just a shitty person and a shitty dad and a shitty father. They would just come back and attack me. So I guess there's just some people that just get out of bed every morning and their sole purpose in life is to try to make someone else as miserable as they are. I get it. There are people in paintball that are like that. They just wake up in the morning and say, my life sucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on TechPB's YouTube channel. I'm going to try to make him as miserable as me. It never works, but it definitely is amusing to read. But, for those that have been very understanding of it and understand that I do this for fun, that I do this for a hobby, and have been very appreciative of, the work that me and Willie have done so far, thank you very much, okay? I love you, and I definitely appreciate your understanding and stuff like that. And luckily, there's 99% of those people that are out there have been very appreciative and very understanding and understand that, you know, this is a marathon, this is not a sprint. It's not a race to 50,000 videos, okay? There's not enough content out there to cover. Look how many products were released in 2009. Look how many products were released in 2011, okay? Big difference. 2009 list, 2011 list, okay? We're getting to it as quickly as we possibly can. But, you know, I know some people, I know some of the other comments, and we've heard this all along. I mean, they've called me a sellout, which is fine. I think I was being called a sellout after like my third video. I'm already used to that. Then what's the other comments? You know, first it was, you'll never be as big as PB Nation. PB Nation is so much better than you, and then now you're turning into PB Nation. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I don't understand that, okay? First they were telling us that we'll never be as big as they are, then they're telling us that they're so much better than we are, then now they're telling us that we're turning into them. And okay, I mean, I don't understand if that's good or bad. Is that a compliment? Is that you're turning into PB Nation? Well, you originally told us they were better than us and told us they were bigger than us, and now we're turning into them. I don't understand if that's bad or not, but whatever, fuck them. It's you know, another thing is, oh, it's all about the money. Assholes, it's always been about the money, okay? It's always been about the money. Okay? There's no way to produce content without money. How do I buy guns without money? How do I pay electric bill without money? How do I buy cameras without money? How do I pay for internet without money? Okay? How do I get to the field without a car without, you know, without money? I don't understand people like, oh, it's all about the money. Okay? Obviously, you've never produced content. It's expensive as hell. It's not only expensive to produce, it's also very time consuming to produce. It could take, one video could take 20, 30 hours of work to get to it from the time you decide, okay, this is the video we're going to make. Now you got to go buy the product. Then you got to get it in, unbox it, edit it, put it on the internet. That's 3 hours. Package it all up, get it to the field, test it. That's another 3 or 4 hours. Get home, do the review on it. That could take 8 hours. Edit it. That's 3 hours. Get it up on the internet, okay? There's a lot of work that goes into making videos. It's not video on the internet. Video on the internet, okay? It doesn't work like that. It takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of money. And 99% of the time, I do it alone, okay? I take my camera. There's nobody in this house right now. Nobody here. There's nobody here. It's just me. So most of the time it's me setting up the camera, putting it on the tripod, getting in front of it, doing my video, taking the camera off the tripod, bringing it over to the computer, downloading it, putting it onto the computer, editing it, uploading. I do it all by myself. There's no mass production crew, okay? It's just me. And sometimes when I've got other things to do, like studying for the CPA exam or trying to get through my college courses, spending 9 hours to do a video or making sure I get through this class or get through this exam, that takes more priority at this point in my life than doing that. I'm going to be making videos forever. This channel is going to be up for the next 20, 30 years. Chill the fuck out, okay? 20, 30 years, this channel is going to be up. It's always going to be here. I mean, unless YouTube goes under, but this channel is always going to be here. Always going to be here. And there's going to be times where you're going to see 5, 10 videos released in a week. There's going to be times you're not going to see any released in a month. This is one of those times right now where I need to focus on other things that are more important in my life, and I need to get through those for the next couple months. Once those are done, I can get back to creating content again. I do this because I really sincerely enjoy it. I wouldn't do it if I hated it. I love doing it. But there's just been a level of nastiness and disrespect. I mean, there's always been a big level of disrespect coming my way. I understand, that's fine. But just recently, there's been a lot of, you know, just over the top, blatant, hateful, disrespectful comments coming. And it's probably also them just trying to take advantage of the fact that our production is slowed down and they're going to just try to kick us while we're down in this, that, and the other. I can very easily ratchet it back up again and go 5, 10, 15 videos a week just to shut them up. But I don't give a shit really too much about what they say. I just don't understand the disrespect. I'm trying to be a good dad. I'm trying to be a good husband. I'm trying to be a good provider. And I'm trying to make sure there's the correct balance between focusing on my long-term career goals and making sure that those are accomplished, and also, you know, creating content which is fun. It's a hobby, okay? This is fun for me. If it's not fun, I'm not going to do it. And if it interferes with other things that are a higher priority in my life, I'm not going to do it. You got to understand, I had a BMW before I started TechPB, okay? I want my BMW back, okay? I really enjoy driving it. Not a 3 Series this time. I want a 6 Series, maybe even a 7. I don't know. Maybe even like an M6, okay? I want that back. I had that before I started TechPB. Haven't had it since, okay? I'm going to get it back. And the way I'm going to get it is I'm going to get back into another good career, which is accounting, which is going to take me a few more months to finish up. But, you know, I just want to address a couple things. Production, yes, it's going to be slow. Maybe a video a week. You know, we got World Cup coming up here, so we're going to have a lot new, you know, Di's rolling out with a whole bunch of new stuff. We'll see what, you know, we've got the Planet Eclipse Etha that's, you know, just a couple weeks, you know, maybe a week from being released. There's a few other things that are probably going to be coming out at World Cup and stuff like that, so you're going to start seeing videos on that. But, you know, you got to understand that our, you know, we're not doing really video blogging and just talking about random things in general and stuff like that. We're trying to find products to review and get them on the show. Production's slowed down quite a bit in the paintball world, so there's not as many new products out there. It only takes 40, 50 shows and you've covered all of them. So I just want to address that. You know, we're going to continue to try to get videos up as quickly as we possibly can. Just bear with me over the next couple months. For you guys that have been understanding, you guys that have been, you know, defending me on the YouTube channel and stuff like that from the nasty comments, I definitely really appreciate it. You are my audience, okay? You are why I make these videos. I don't really particularly care too much about these other assholes that are just, you know, shit talking on the forums. They just want to make people miserable. That's fine. You can't make me miserable. I'm too happy of a person. But you guys have been really supportive, and you guys have been really understanding and mature about it. Thank you very, very much. You are the reason why I make videos. You're the reason why I take time out of my day to make videos. You're the reason why I get up early in the morning, you know, why I get here on Friday night and make sure all my batteries are charged up, why I get here early on Saturday and Sunday morning to make sure I have everything ready to do the videos. You are the reason why I do this, okay? You guys that have been appreciative and supportive and understanding, you are the reason why I do this. And thank you very, very much. For everyone else that just want to try to take advantage of the situation, just try to make us miserable, go ahead and give us your best shot. But I'm just going to kind of chuckle at it, but I figured I'd show you guys a little bit of love as well. So a couple more months, hopefully by maybe beginning summer next year, I should be done with the CPA nonsense, and we'll be right back to the video production, as long as we've got products to review and stuff like that. I mean, I thought after coming up with an FN303 that you guys would cut me a little bit of fucking slack, but Jesus, I mean, go try buying one of those things, okay? It was impossible to get. I got one. I've been searching one for over a year, and I got one. So, but whatever. I mean, I understand that, you know, you're only as good as your latest video, and that's perfectly fine. So, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint, okay? It's not a sprint to 10,000 videos, okay? We're going to continue to make videos, but sometimes we're going to have to slow down a little bit. So, that's about it. Once again, love you supporters. I love you guys have been understanding and grateful for everything we've done so far. And you're the reason why we're making the videos, and we're going to continue making videos, but you're going to see a little slowdown over the next few months. Nothing to get too fussy about. In the meantime, check out other channels. Check out PB Fashion's channel. They're making great stuff. Definitely check out Social Paintball's channel. They're making great stuff. Wolf is making amazing videos up there in Canada, and I mean, there's quite a few other channels of people. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. If not, go check out the TechPB video section. There's a few content producers there that are making really good stuff as well. So thanks for tuning in.